Hello everyone, my name is Mulutra Enoch, and this is the continuation of sequence and series AP and GP. So we ended on question 2, now we are proceeding to question 3, where they are saying find the sum of the summation of the infinite k is equals to 0 with 4 open brackets negative 2 over 3 to power k. So we can start. So this is question 3, and we have been given the summation of the infinite k is equals to 0, our lower limit, 4 multiplied by negative 2 over 3 to power k. And then they are telling us to find the sum. So under sigma notation, what you should understand is that there is finite and infinite. Finite, it means that it has what? The end. Now, where it is infinite, meaning the number will keep on continuing up to what? To infinite. So, for us to find the sum, so in this case, what you should bear in mind is that since you're having the infinite symbol, that means that you are finding the sum to what? To infinite. So now you have to know the common difference, or common ratio, that is common ratio. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start first listing these terms. So that is 4 open brackets negative 2 over 3 to power k. The lower limit there is simply telling us to say we should to start from 0. So 2 power 0 comma 4, that is negative 2 over 3 to power 1 comma. So if you want, so since this is summation symbol, you have to put addition also there, addition. So plus 4 negative 2 over 3 to power 2 plus. So it means that it can continue up to what? To infinite. So any number raised to power 0, that is 1. So it's 4 times 1, which is 4, plus there I'm going to have that times that negative 8 over 3. So that is negative 8 over 3 plus this is positive 4 when I square root it, positive 4. So 4 times 4, that is 16 over what? This is positive 9. So plus this term can continue going just like that. So from there, what I'm going to do, I'm having 4 minus 8 over 3 plus 16 over 9 plus this term. I just say continue. So this is the first term, second term, third term. So I have to find the common ratio, because the formula for sum to infinite, there is a common ratio that should be replaced on. So that is common ratio is obtained by dividing second term with the first term. So that is second term, that is negative 8 over 3, divide division symbol 4 over 1. So I'm going to change there, that is common ratio is equals to, so this part is going to be maintained the way it is, that is 8 over 3. There introduce multiplication symbol. Once you just introduce multiplication symbol, the signs the numbers they are going to swap each other. So that is 1 over 4. So our common ratio, that is, let me just try to reduce. So 4 into 4, 1. 4 there, 2. That is negative 2 over 3. So this is our common ratio. But I can give you a clue. If you look carefully on that expression or equation that we have been given, this is more like, this is just the formula for what? For AP. For a GP, a GP. where you know that the nth term is equals to what? A first term times what? Common ratio to power n minus something minus 1. So if you look clearly, this r is a common ratio. So but you have to show all your calculations so that you obtain the full marks. So now we can start answering the what? The sum. So I'll say sum is equals to, or sum to infinity is equals to first term over what? 1 minus the common ratio. So sum to infinity is equals to the first term. The first term, my first term, that is 4. This one, that is 4 over 1 minus common ratio, that is negative 2 over 3. So negatives and negative, that is positive, so it's 4 over 1 plus 2 over 3. So what I'm going to do, that is sum to infinite. So sum to infinite. So to kill this denominator, I'm going to multiply both sides, the numerator and the denominator, by 3, also there by 3. So 3 times that, which is 12 over 3 times 1, which is 3, plus there and there, it will cancel, that is 2. So I'm having my sum to be 12 over 5. So this is my final answer as my sum. So that is the way it was supposed to be presented. So we can proceed to the next question. So the fourth question, they are saying an arithmetic progression contains 20 terms. Given that the sum of the first 8 terms of an AP is 16, more than 3 times the sum of this term. First question, find the relationship between the first term and the common ratio. So this question, I can even advise you to pay particular attention as I'm going to start explaining. So the question is saying an arithmetic progression, that is AP, contains 20 terms. Given that the sum of first 8 terms of an AP is 16, more than 3 times the sum of what? 5 terms. So we can start answering. So this is question 4. So they are saying we find the relationship. So in that question they said, given that the sum of the sum, that is, I'm dealing with the AP, so the sum of what? 8 term of the AP is 16 plus, so the sum of first 8 term of an AP is 16, more than 3 times of the sum of what? 5 terms. So this is a relationship that I've formulated there. Now the thing is that for me to find the relationship between the first term and the common ratio, I have to find the what? The sum of 8 terms of, using the formula for what? For AP. Also the sum of what? 5 terms, using the formula for what? For AP. So we know that the sum of the AP is calculated by n over 2, open brackets, 2 times what? First term plus n minus 1 times what? Common difference. So this is the general formula. So I'll start calculating first the sum of what? 8 term. So sum of 8 term is equals to 8 over 2 multiplied by 2a plus 8 minus 1 times what? Common difference. So that is sum of 8 term is equals to 8 divided 2, that is 4. And then I'm having 2a plus 8 minus 1, that is 7. 7 times t, that is 7d. And then I should simplify. So that the sum of 8 term is equals to 4 times 2a, that is 8a, plus 4 times 7, that is what? 28d. So this is my sum of 8 terms. Now what about the sum of fifth term? I have to find the sum of fifth term. So the sum of fifth term is equals to 5 over 2, open brackets, 2a plus 5 minus 1 times the common difference. So from there I should proceed. That is sum of this term is equals to 5 over 2, 2a plus, that is 4d. So 5 minus 1, that is 4 times d, that is 4d. So I'm multiplying everything inside the brackets. So that is 5 over 2 times, that 2 and 2 cancel, I'm remaining with 5a plus 2 into 4, 2. 2 times 5, that is 10d. So since I've found the what? Two equations relating to the expression that I'm having, the thing that I'm going to do is just the matter of now the placing in that relationship that I formulated. So the sum of what? 8 terms I've calculated to be this one, and then for that of fifth, you see the one there. So what I'm going to do there is just the matter of replacing them. So sum of 8 is them I'm having, that is 8a plus 28d is equals to, so that is 3 multiplied by the sum of fifth term, 5a plus 10d, open brackets, plus what is 16. So from there, that is 8a plus 28d is equals to 3 times 5, that is 15a plus 3 times 10, that is 30d, plus what? 16. So what remains? Correction of what? Like terms. So if I correct, that is 18a, this one is going to cross the equal sign to become negative 15a plus 28d minus 30d is equals to 16. So there I'm going to obtain negative what? Negative 7a plus, sorry, it's negative what? 2d is equals to 16. So from there, if you want, you can multiply both sides by negative 1 just to kill these negative. So that then that is positive a plus 2t is equals to negative 16. So this is the first answer on the relationship of the first term and the common difference. So this is the way it was supposed to be answered. So we can proceed to the next one. So they are saying, given also that the sum of the last 6 terms is 183, find the first term and the common difference. So in the question there, question 4, they are saying an arithmetic progression contains 20 terms. Now they are saying given also that the sum of the last 6 terms. So we are told to say that the AP contains 20 terms, and then they are telling us to find the what? The first term and the common difference, given that the sum of the last 6 terms were that. It's more like we have the sum of 20 terms. The entire arithmetic progression contains the 20 what? 20 terms, not so. So from there, they are saying there were the last 6 terms. So if we remove the sum of last 6 terms, we are going to remain with the sum of what? 14 terms. So if you subtract 20 minus 6, you are going to remain with 14. Now let's make this sum of last 6 terms the subject of the formula. So sum of the last 6 terms is equals to this one will go this side, and then this one will come this side. So sum of 20, so this is positive to become negative. Sum of 14 is what? Terms like that. So that simply means that the sum of the last 60 term we have been given to be what? To be 183. That is the sum of the last 6 terms is what? 183. What about the sum of 20 terms of the AP? We don't know, so we have to do what? To calculate. So you and I will know that the sum of the AP is given by this formula, n over 2, open brackets, 2a plus n minus 1 times common difference minus the sum of what? 2a plus n minus 1 times common difference. So from there, I'm having, so the sum of last 6 terms is 183 is equals to the sum of what? 20 term, that is 20 over 2. Then I'm having, that is 2 times what? First term plus 20 minus 1 times what? Common difference. Subtract with the sum of 14 term. So that is 2a plus 14 minus 1 times what? Common difference. So from there, it's just the matter of simplifying it. So 20 divided 2, that is 10. 2a plus, when you subtract there, you are getting 19 times d, 19d, minus there, that is 7. 2a plus what? 13d. So from there, multiply. So 183 is equals to, that is 10 times 2, which is 20a, plus that time that is 190d, minus 2, 7 times 2, that is 14a, minus 91d. So from there, issue of collection of like terms. So that is 183 is equals to 20a, 20a minus what? 14a plus 190d minus 91d. So 183 is equals to, when you subtract there, you're going to have, so you're going to have 6a plus what? when you simplify, you're going to get 99d. So from there, what you're going to do is that you're going to just try to reduce the numbers by dividing the entire by what? By 3. So 3 into 6, 3 into 180, that is 61 is equals to what? 3 into 6, that is 2a, plus what? 3 into 99, that is 33d. So this equation that we have formulated is easy. It is equation 2. Now, the first or the previous question, you answered the what? The relationship. This one is your equation what? Equation 1. So what you're going to do is that you're going to solve them simultaneously. So simultaneously. So you are having 7a equation 1 plus 2d is equals to negative 16 with 2a plus 33d is equals to what? 61. So the method that I'm going to use is the substitution method. So I will say solving by substitution method. So under this method, what you're going to do is that to get any equation of your choice, make one to be the subject of the what? Of the formula. In this case, I'm going to get the last one, that is 2a plus 33d is equals to 61. So this one is going to cross the equal sign to become, we're going to remain with 2a is equals to 61 minus 33d over 2 over 2 over 2. So the value of a, that is 61 over 2 minus 33 d over what? 2. That simply means that this value of a is going to be placed in that equation that has remained there, this first equation. So the equation that you have, first equation, that is 7a plus 2d is equals to negative what? 16. So from there, that is 7, and you have calculated your value to be 61 over 2 minus 33 over 2d plus what? 2d is equals to negative 16. So from there, this is 3, so that is 7. So the common denominator, that is 2, so 61 minus 33d over what? Over 2 plus 2d is equals to negative 16. So what I'm going to do there, that I'm going to multiply the entire thing by 7. So when I multiply the numerator part, I'm going to get 4 to 7 minus 2 that 1d over what? Over 2 plus 2d over 1 is equals to negative 16. So from there, our common denominator there, that is what? 2. So I'm having 4 to 7 minus 2 that 1d plus 4d. 1 into 2, 2. 2 times 4, that is 4d. So is equals to what? Negative 16. So from there, what I'm going to do, divide by 1, cross multiply. So if you simplify, you're going to have 427 minus 2270 is equals to negative 32. So that is negative 2270 is equals to negative 32 minus 427. There, that is negative 2270 is equals to negative 459. Divide both sides by negative 227, negative 227. So your common difference, that is 459 over 227. So this is your common difference. Now that you have calculated the common difference, it's very possible for you to find the value of what? Of A. So you already made the subject of the formula of A, that is A is equals to 61 over 2 minus negative 33 over what? Over 2. Your common difference, that is 459 over 227. So if you simplify everything, you're going to obtain negative 650 over 227 as your first term. So this is the way it was supposed to be answered. So if you find this video interesting, please like the video, also comment, so we can proceed to the last question. So the last question, they are saying evaluate that. So we have been given summation of 45i is equals to 1. That is 5i plus 2. So this is this type of summation is what we call definite, because it has an end there. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to find first or list certain terms starting from the lower limit, which is 1 that have been given. So that is 5, 1. So where there is I, replace it with 1 plus 2 plus, meaning because I'm having summation there, sigma, meaning summation of that is 5 times 2 plus 2 plus. So it can continue plus, but the last term there should have what? 45. So that is 5 times 45 plus 2. So from there, when you simplify that, that is 7 plus 12 plus dot dot plus 2 to 7 when you simplify. So you have to be very careful. You have to determine if it is the common ratio or common difference. So in this case, the type of series that I'm dealing with is AP. Why? Because when I subtract that 12 from that number, I'm going to get a fixed constant number, which when I proceed here to say 5 times 3, the next term, when I try to subtract, I'm going to get the constant number. So meaning I'm going to find the sum of I, since they are using I there, is equals to I over 2 multiplied by first term plus the last term. So this is the formula. So sum of 45 term is equals to 45 over what? 2. So the first term, that is 7 plus last term, it's 277 to 27. So from there, sum of 45 is equals to, when you simplify everything, you are going to get 5265. as your final answer. So this has brought us to the end of answering question under logarithm. So please don't forget to share, like the video, also subscribe. By doing that, you are helping this video to spread to a greater number of people. Thank you so much.